Ooh. Chelsea Supporters Trust have released a statement on the ticketing issue at Chelsea. The statement is long and there's a lot of things that's been said here. This thing is starting to blow up quite significantly, and this is going to be an issue. This is 100% going to be an issue. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin. Let's get cracking into the latest Chelsea news that's been delivered over the last 24 hours. Whole heap of things to go through. Obviously, the Chelsea ticketing issue, which isn't really just about Chelsea, but Premier League ticket issues as well. So, obviously, the matter is related to Chelsea because Todd Boehly, who is co-director, and I don't know whether he's owner as well, part owner of Vivid Seats, who are illegally putting out all of these tickets out there that are being sold for exorbitant amount of money. It's an absolute criminal situation, in my personal opinion. To be able to sell tickets that are in face value maybe 60, 70, 80 pounds or max 100 pounds, they're getting sold for thousands and thousands. Some are even getting sold for $20,000 out there. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about a whole heap of players that are coming back from injury, which is good news for us. We're going to talk about some transfer news that might be brewing down the track in the summer window. Now, over the last couple of days, we've covered the fact that Todd Boehly, who's been involved in this company called Vivid Seats. Vivid Seats, what they do is they go out there and sell not just Premier League tickets or Chelsea tickets, they sell concert tickets, many different types of events. Do check that out. There's a website called Vivid Seats, and you can get all sorts of tickets for many events. Now, what they are doing there is literally touting, Chelsea members, match goers that actually have the right to access tickets. What they're doing is are able to buy these tickets. I think this is exactly what's happening. Are able to buy these tickets of these people and then going out there and selling it for a huge amount of money. So if you go up to their website, you'll see that there are matches where the tickets aren't even available as yet online for Chelsea match-going fans. If you go to the Chelsea, the direct channel to buy tickets, there are tickets up for sale in Vivid Seats that are not really even up for sale in the official website as yet. So how is this all happening? Check this out. You guys would have been aware. Let me just bring this up in full screen because it's interesting to go through. I'm not going to go through the entire thing. It's for you to go and check it out. You can find all of this in Chelsea Trust. But the basic gist of it, what I want to go through is some of these things over here. CST comment on ticket touting at Chelsea FC. The alarming findings of this survey have indicated that supporters do not have faith or trust in Chelsea FC to combat ticket touting, and that the club has failed to protect its loyal supporters from ongoing exploitation of ticket touting. Further, I want to go down and read really this part. This is the most important part, where Chelsea Supporters Trust has responded to all of this stuff that Todd Boehly is involved in with Vivid Seats. So in response to recent reports connecting Todd Boehly and Vivid Seats, the Chelsea Supporters Trust has issued the following comment. Vivid Seats currently lists hundreds of Chelsea FC general admission tickets at significantly inflated prices, as these tickets are not sold by Chelsea FC website. They are considered by the club to be illegal sales. There you go. It's illegal. It's straight up illegal, and even the Chelsea Supporters Trust are now deeming it so. Within the recent Chelsea Supporters Trust ticket touting survey, many Chelsea Supporters Trust members suggested that Mr. Boehly's connection with Vivid Seats is a breach of trust and could be a conflict of interest. These recent reports are very disappointing, and it is within Mr. Boehly's best interest to investigate these issues and address supporters' concerns. We do not believe it is appropriate for any Chelsea ticket or wider Premier League tickets to be listed on Vivid Seats' website. I mean, this, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely embarrassing. That's what it is. And it further reinstates further evidence now being provided that this ownership that we have, this consortium, they're ruthless business people. They're all about commercialization of the game. They're all about making as much as money as possible. Winning is not a topic. Winning is not a topic. Now, a lot of people coming out and defending Todd Boehly. They're saying that, oh, this is how convenient. All of this news against Todd Boehly is coming out. All of these briefings are now coming out. We're seeing articles. We're seeing, Chelsea Supporters Trust. We're seeing other journalists coming out and talking about this. Many people are thinking Todd Boehly is being targeted by Iqbali and Clearlake. They want to single him out and potentially see if they can move him out of Chelsea Football Club and they can run the show on themselves. And large part of the fan base are trying to focus on Iqbali, saying Iqbali is the real threat here. He's the real evil here. Look, my thing is they're all bad. This entire consortium is bad to the core, where they don't really, as I said, think about winning. Their main priority is this nonsense project with a whole heap of youth players, youth after youth, making money, and then this is Todd Boehly on the other side, on the side business, trying to do ticket touting, basically. And they know, look, they see the Premier League, they see Chelsea Football Club, they see, as I said, the Premier League as a big event, like you see in the American sports, WrestleMania or NBA, NFL, this, that, the other. They sell those tickets for unbelievable amount of money, and they know people will buy that. Because their sport, their event is global, they know people from abroad will come and buy these tickets for a large amount of money. They see Premier League in that same ilk, that Premier League is the creme de la creme when it comes to, league football. And they are probably baffled at how cheap these tickets are going for. They think that these tickets should be going for in thousands. And they still think, even if they were up for thousands of money, they will be sold. Basically just killing all that culture, that community feeling of having Premier League in England, and that entire community, that culture that it fosters, this league. They want to just sabotage all of that. They want to destroy all of that and just completely commercialize the whole thing. And this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about this whole mess. This is now starting to really, really blow up. Now, next up, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit more in regards to this whole situation, the ticket touting. Chelsea fans have accused Todd Boehly of a breach of trust after it emerged the billionaire co-owns a website involved in reselling tickets to Premier League games, including his own teams, which honestly, I don't know how Todd Boehly can stick around. But look, if Todd Boehly needs to get out, so does Clearlake, because they're a group. I don't want just one to get out. I want the entire thing to get out. But I don't think it's looking good for Todd Boehly. This thing is only going to escalate to the point where I'm pretty sure match-going fans will start putting out protests and banners, and that, you wonder why. Sometimes we say, where's the noise at Stamford Bridge? Well, it's full of people that are just there as tourists, really. So let's see what happens. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea conducted tests over the past few days with Gu still feeling some pain in his upper leg. The hope is it's nothing too serious, but he's already being earmarked to sit out the Brighton game as a precaution, with more scans planned to take place. So this is after this news from Simon Johnson, literally about an hour ago. Mark Gu is expected to miss the FA Cup fourth round match at Brighton and Hove Albion on Saturday after suffering a leg abductor injury. We saw that off the back of the match against West Ham. He struggled to leave the pitch on his own. He had to be supported by a couple of other players to sort of help him get off the field. And this is a problem. This is why, this January window that finished, a lot of us are so disappointed that we didn't get, yes, we got rid of a lot of players, but then again, we didn't really get rid of them. A lot of them are loan, but nonetheless, we got rid of them, which was needed. The ones that are not part of the plan, the ones that don't seem to be trusted by Enzo Maresca, but we didn't bring one position that we really, really needed, was support for Nicholas Jackson, where someone can compete with him and perhaps even take over his position. And the support that we've left him with is Mark Gu for the rest of the season, and it looks like now he's not available. And Nicholas Jackson, if you guys remember against West Ham, was substituted off early because of a knock as well. So is Nicholas Jackson going to be available for this match? You best hope that he is, because if he isn't, it's going to be Nkunku up front, and we know what Nkunku does as a striker. He's simply not a striker. So, problems are starting to rise. And it just highlights how inadequate the January window was for us, where we completely spent the entire window rectifying the mess we created in the summer window. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Benoit Badiashile is closing in on his return from injury. He's doing some individual work on the grass at the club's training base in Cobham. A lot of people are very happy about this. Yes, Badiashile is back. Look, great, he's back, but he's not the standard. Let me put it that way. He's not the standard, and I fully expect this guy to be sold in the summer. He's had blunders as well at Chelsea Football Club. He's had some good moments too, but overall, he does not excite me one bit. Glad he's back. At least he can pose some competition against Levi Colwell, because Levi Colwell himself is a bit of a fraud artist at the moment. But Buddy Shield, look, he doesn't fill me with a lot of joy either, because I haven't seen consistency from him as well. So let's see. It's at least somewhat of a good news in the sense that he's coming back. That's another body that we have available for the remaining parts of the season. Hopefully he doesn't get injured. More news in regards to players coming back. Wesley Fofana has been doing some individual work at Cobham in recent weeks. There will be no rushing the Frenchman back to action with the club, eager not to aggravate any muscular problem. So look, another player that I fully expect in the summer to potentially leave. We've brought in quite a few new defenders as well. Anselmino is staying with us. He might go on loan down the track. We're looking to bring in more defenders down the track. Chalobah has been recalled back. He might be also leaving. Look, the way we're moving in terms of our defense, Achapong is there as well in the mix. And we're getting, as I said, we're getting touted with other defenders as well. I don't see there is any space for Wesley Fofana. And another defender that I feel like is error prone as well. It's not like Wesley Fofana doesn't seem to have errors. He's also full of errors too, and he's on big wages. And this is something I'm pretty sure our football club will try and eradicate. We don't like anyone with big wages at Chelsea. We try and minimize our wage structure and have players that are on basic wages, and then see if they grow, and we look into increasing their wages. Not, we want to part ways with players that already have big wages with us, and on top of that are always injured. And in terms of quality, yes, it's there, but it's not consistent. So let's see. But I don't expect Wesley Fofana to be back anytime soon anyway. The word was that it would be mid-March, and it looks like it might be on that time frame. As the director at AC Milan said, the feeling internally is they have room for negotiations with Chelsea over Joao Felix. Let's see what happens in the next month. Then Milan will make a decision, but it is still early. So look, of course, it's early days. Banging debut from Joao Felix. 11 minutes into his debut, he scored a goal. If he continues in this manner, we've got a good relationship with AC Milan. That's another good business relationship we've created there. A lot of ex-Chelsea players have harbored over there. AC Milan loves our players. And, Portuguese manager at AC Milan, Sergio Conceição, and, he's got his compatriot, Rafael Leao there as well. So maybe there could be something there, but we do need to find a solution for Joao Felix. As long as Enzo Maresca is at Chelsea Football Club, there is no way Joao Felix is going to be given any opportunity. And look, overall, we did this deal because of business relationship with Atletico Madrid. That's all we seem to do, business relationships. We're not here to build a squad to compete for the highest honors in the Premier League or even in Europe. We're just here to create business. We love that. Nico Williams, this news. I don't know why we consistently keep getting linked with Nico Williams. His wages are insane. It's not something we're going to entertain. Well, so far, we've not entertained that type of wages at Chelsea Football Club. I don't know why we keep getting involved with this player, but the news is still floating around. Nico Williams is now more open to move to Premier League. He has a release clause of around 50 million, and the likes of Arsenal, Bayern, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Tottenham hold a long-standing admiration. Look, I would like this player at Chelsea, of course, but it's not going to happen. It just won't happen. Chelsea retain an interest in midfielders Nico O'Reilly and Dario Usogo heading into the summer window. More midfielders, and then we wonder, how's Andre Santos not going to stick around at Chelsea? Nico O'Reilly, the interest has not run away. Our football club, our directors, our scouting network, I'm pretty sure Joe Shields probably involved. They love Nico O'Reilly. What do you think what's going to happen when all of these, we keep adding more midfielders? And Dario Usoga, people call him Caicedo Regen. When Caicedo himself is not a complete player as yet, he's still developing, he's still a young player, and we already have a regen for Caicedo. This is the madness. But you know what? Big up to the owners, big up to the board of directors. They keep us entertained, they keep us brainwashed with these sort of news, and people are falling for it as well. They'll say, oh no, how can you disregard Nico O'Reilly? How can you disregard Dario Usuga? We need them. We need all of these youngsters, all of these talented youngsters. We need them all. And then we wonder, as I said, oh, why is Andre Santos being sold? Oh, how come he's not? Well, it's impossible to keep everyone in the football club on top of who we already have in midfield. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's just a whole heap of madness that's happening at Chelsea Football Club. It will continue to be in this manner, in this vein. But yeah, let me know your thoughts about everything we spoke about, ladies and gentlemen, especially in regards to the ticket touting stuff, which is involving Todd Boehly. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Smash up the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Till next time, take care. See ya. Bye.